The science fiction story begins by depicting a time when advanced aliens attacked Earth. There was devastation everywhere because humans had no prior warning about these events, and the defense forces were unable to do anything due to the nature of the attack. However, the good news was that the military forces of all countries united and bravely faced the alien technologies. Despite enduring so much devastation and loss, humans managed to defeat the aliens' technology by coming together. Now, 20 years have passed since the entire incident. All the damage and destroyed cities are being recovered. Human civilization has advanced significantly because they started using the aliens' technology for their own purposes, making substantial progress in space research and exploration, and settling on many planets. However, humans still feared that the aliens might return, so they had to be prepared for their protection. Therefore, the military forces of the world united to form an organization called ESD. This organization was responsible for the security of Earth and monitoring alien civilization activities in the vicinity. In a short period, this organization achieved many things that were useful for Earth's development. Area 51 also became involved, where the US conducted its secret research. Major countries that had been destroyed during the attack were now being replaced with advanced technology. For example, Washington, D.C., which had been completely devastated, had now significantly improved using alien technology. The story then introduces a key member of the ESD organization named David. David, along with his colonel, was heading to a location for an important discussion because they had observed unusual activity in space. They visited a research laboratory where they realized that years ago, when the aliens were dying and on the verge of extinction, they had sent a signal. On their second planet, which is many galaxies away, the signal might have been so powerful that it has reached their planet by now. It is also possible that the alien civilizations might come back to attack. The entire ESD, which was fully controlled, becomes automated, meaning that any alien message or even the slightest clue detected by this system would result in an attack. One day, it was discovered that a strange portal had opened on the moon. From this portal, a large, colored projectile was emerging, heading towards a landing on the moon. However, the ESD organization detected it as an alien threat. David was hesitant to fire at it, suggesting that proper research was needed to determine if it was dangerous. But the ESD soldiers did not understand this and fired directly at the black ball. The black ball was completely destroyed and fell on the moon, making the soldiers very happy because they had eliminated an alien and did not want any aliens to reach Earth. Now, a deep investigation was needed to find out where the portal had opened and what the projectile was. Therefore, soldiers named Jack and Charlie, along with their team, were sent to the moon for investigation. They landed and began checking what the large projectile, which had been destroyed, actually was and what was inside it. After a continuous search, they found the debris, but right in front of them was a large ball, as if it had come from the portal. Suddenly, as the entire scene was broadcasted, many people began to experience headaches due to a strange vibration coming from space. Jack and Charlie saw a shimmering effect and looked towards deep space. Just then, a massive alien spaceship appeared right in front of them. This spaceship was many times larger than the previous alien spacecraft and even had invisibility capabilities, indicating that it was far more advanced. As the large spaceship approached Earth, many people began to experience headaches. In fact, the pain was occurring only in the minds of a few individuals, those who had fought in the previous alien attack and had defeated the aliens. Only these individuals experienced the vibrations causing the pain. However, everyone knew that their entire civilization was in significant danger because the aliens had returned, now with double the technology and a massive spaceship. Jack and Charlie were doing everything they could to bring the small sphere from the moon with them. This sphere was from the previous spaceship that had been destroyed by the defense system without proper assessment. Jack and Charlie managed to transport the container to Earth using a small rover. Meanwhile, the massive spaceship had reached the moon and began destroying half of its surface. Despite the urgency, Jack and Charlie arrived at Area 51 with the container containing a small part of the alien. The ESD's security systems activated upon detecting the alien spaceship entering their territory. Although they were preparing to fire, the aliens quickly counterattacked and destroyed the security system, showing that it was no match for them. The spaceship continued to advance towards Earth, causing destruction wherever it went. Additionally, it was revealed that the spaceship had its own gravitational force. This gravitational influence caused buildings and people to be pulled towards it. The spaceship destroyed everything in its path, dragging it upwards, as its gravitational force was much stronger than Earth's gravity. The alien spaceship continued its destruction, eventually moving into the Pacific Ocean and beginning to bore into the Earth. This drilling was intended to absorb the molten lava and energy inside the Earth to fuel their spaceship. This process would continue until they had gathered sufficient fuel. Until all the energy from inside the Earth is depleted. Humans had been thinking for years that they could fight the aliens and that they had enough technology, but the aliens had advanced far beyond them in terms of technology and were completely annihilating Earth. The alien spaceship had covered more than half of Earth and continued to drill for energy within the planet. David and the other officers discovered that they had captured a dangerous alien. This alien, one of the aliens who had taken one of their members captive, began explaining the situation. The alien revealed that they were all workers, following orders from their queen in the same way that worker bees follow their queen. The attacks and everything happening were based on the queen's commands. After revealing this, the alien left. David and the others realized that if they could kill the queen, the aliens would stop following her commands, making it easier to attack them. However, the aliens continued their relentless assault, leading the Defense Force soldiers to retaliate. Despite their efforts, the situation seemed futile as the alien army was vastly superior in both number and power. Soldiers from various countries united to fight, but soon realized they could not win due to the advanced weapons the aliens possessed. Over the 20-year period, the aliens had significantly upgraded themselves, and while humans believed they could defeat the aliens once, it seemed that now things were turning against them. More than half of the soldiers' army had been wiped out. Therefore, they had to retreat. Now we see in Area 51, where the container that Jack and Charlie had brought from the moon was being examined. After cutting open the container, a large white ball emerged. The ball, upon emerging, announced that it was a virtual intelligence. This was an advanced technology that had been present in the galaxy for many eons, maintaining the balance of the galaxy. The virtual intelligence began spreading its neurons around and soon learned to understand human language and speak. The virtual intelligence explained to the humans that, many years ago, when it was created, its form was similar to that of humans. However, over time, it evolved into what it was now. It further explained that it had scanned and read the minds of many species in the galaxy. When it examined humans, it found similarities, indicating that humans once had a structure similar to theirs. The virtual intelligence then began to learn more about humans. The virtual intelligence revealed that it had detected a dangerous alien invasion targeting Earth. It had come to help humans, but when it first teleported to the moon, the human defense forces attacked and destroyed it. Although the virtual intelligence was not physically harmed, it had been temporarily distracted. Now, it clearly understood why the aliens were attacking Earth. The virtual intelligence explained that the alien civilizations had destroyed its planet as well, leaving it as the sole survivor of its species. The aliens absorbed all the energy from the planets they attacked because the core of the planet contained all the energy necessary to power their spaceships and create advanced weapons. This was the reason the aliens were drilling into Earth, to absorb its energy. They also wanted to eliminate the virtual intelligence as it was their enemy. However, the virtual intelligence was now telling the humans that it had a planet where it could take all the remaining people. On this planet, it had created many weapons using energy to fight the aliens and was forming a team capable of defeating them. But for now, they needed to save Earth, or else no planet like it would survive in the universe. The humans were realizing that the spaceship they had previously attacked was actually here to help them, and now, due to that mistake, the dangerous and powerful aliens had successfully arrived and were continuously drilling into Earth's core to absorb its energy. The virtual intelligence explained that it had been deactivated for a long time, but now that it was reactivated, the alien queen would likely have discovered its location and would be coming to capture and kill it. David asked the virtual intelligence if destroying the alien queen could resolve the situation. The virtual intelligence stated that killing the alien queen was nearly impossible because she was surrounded by a significant amount of energy. However, if they managed to destroy her, no alien would be able to follow her commands, and the queen from the planet where these aliens came from would call them back, which could potentially save Earth. Thus, David and the rest of the team decided that they would do whatever it took to defeat the alien queen. Even though it seemed almost impossible, they knew they had to do something to save their planet. They also understood why the alien queen wanted to capture the virtual intelligence. She wanted to use it to reach the planet where the virtual intelligence had hidden the remaining civilizations. Therefore, the alien queen would make every effort to capture the virtual intelligence. This meant that the humans had to protect themselves and keep the virtual intelligence safe from the dangerous alien queen and her entire army. David and the other soldiers decided they would deceive the alien queen. They quickly obtained presidential and government approvals to develop a plan involving the signals coming from the virtual intelligence. Just like that, they planned to create a fake signal to deceive the alien queen and launch an attack to eliminate her. Understanding this plan, all the soldiers gathered and brought in ammunition. They intended to use dynamite and bombs to destroy the alien queen, but the catch was that any soldier who dropped these bombs would also die. Despite the high level of difficulty, former President Thomas, who had already helped significantly in previous attacks, was prepared to sacrifice his life for the mission. As a result of creating a fake signal, the alien queen returned inside a large shield. Seizing the opportunity, Thomas dropped the entire explosive load on the queen, causing a massive explosion that destroyed everything in its vicinity. The soldiers were hopeful that the alien queen might have been killed in the blast, but it soon became clear that the alien queen was not dead. Instead, she was protected by an invisible shield that prevented any harm from reaching her. The queen began rapidly spreading in all directions to find the white ball. She detected the signal of the virtual intelligence ball stored in Area 51. The alien queen immediately seized the opportunity, destroyed Area 51, and took the ball. Now, with the virtual intelligence ball in her possession, the queen might discover the planet where the ancient civilization was hiding and planning against the aliens. However, as the alien queen advanced, some brave soldiers arrived in their fighting jets and began attacking her. Despite the protective shield around the alien queen, former President Thomas had sacrificed himself, and his daughter, filled with rage, launched a direct attack. She concentrated her assault on a single point, temporarily causing the queen's shield to weaken. President's daughter shared with everyone that attacking a specific spot would cause the shield to weaken. Following her advice, all the soldiers concentrated their attacks on that area, successfully weakening the alien queen's shield. Eventually, the shield completely broke down, and the queen suffered significant damage. Enraged, the alien queen retaliated, attacking the soldiers. President's daughter, a soldier herself, sustained severe damage to her fighting jet and crashed to the ground. Although she survived, she managed to find a safe place. Despite this, the remaining soldiers continued their relentless assault, further damaging the alien queen's outer structure. In response, the alien queen began deploying several UFOs around herself for protection, trying to ensure her safety. However, the soldiers persisted in their attacks, targeting the vulnerable spot near her heart. Their focused assault inflicted severe damage to her heart, causing the queen to become critically weakened. Ultimately, the alien queen fell to the ground, defeated. With her death, all the drones and UFOs surrounding her went out of control and crashed to the ground, causing widespread destruction. The human forces had successfully repelled the alien attack, and the advanced alien spaceship that had been drilling into Earth to absorb energy ceased its operations and began its retreat back to space. The alien queens from other planets, seeing their main queen defeated, recalled their forces, leading the spaceship to leave Earth. With the alien threat neutralized, Earth was once again safe. Despite the severe damage suffered during the attack, David warned his soldiers that if there was another assault, controlling it would be impossible and Earth would be completely destroyed. At that moment, a scientist drew attention to the virtual intelligence, suggesting that it was their best chance for protection against future alien attacks. This virtual intelligence held valuable knowledge about advanced technology and its workings. Fortunately, the advanced drones and UFOs that the alien queen had brought with her remained on Earth. This allowed humans to study the alien technologies and prepare themselves better. The scientist proposed forming an alliance with the virtual intelligence and sending a team of soldiers to its planet to learn advanced skills to effectively counter future alien attacks. The virtual intelligence agreed to this plan and was ready to teleport a large team of humans to its planet for training. This marked a new chapter in human civilization's development. It was clear that, with the right preparation, humanity could become the most powerful civilization in the universe. They had realized that there were aliens capable of destroying planets in moments, and Earth was vulnerable to such threats. Therefore, preparing for any future attacks became crucial. Thus, our adventurous story comes to an end here.